guys, I just wanted to come on here and do a little video on how long. It is a question I get probably, several times a week, sometimes several times a day. How long did I notice a lot of healing with Plexus products? Now this is a really kind of a complicated question, and that's why I wanted to do a video just to kind of explain myself a little bit. So, I've been sick or had been sick for a very long time. I started Plexus back in 2014 and it's now 2020. And when I started back in 2014, my sponsor didn't really know a whole lot of, what I should be taking or anything. She just said that, you should take this and I think it can help you. And I'm so glad I listened to that. I listened to it actually very blindly, because at that point I would have literally eaten dirt if somebody told me, oh, this kind of dirt will make you feel better, because I was fighting for something different. And I'm sure you're maybe in that place, and that's why you are finding this video or coming across this, because somebody shared it with you. So but anyway, I only was on the Slim for the first couple years, and then eventually she had kind of said that, maybe I should try the Triplex, and just kind of told me to start, which I did. I just kind of started, and if you've watched some of the other videos, if you're a Lyme or somebody with chronic illness, make sure you are mindful and you go slow. Go slower than, normal schedules. And I, made a specific video on that just to kind of help you with that and give you tips and ideas on how to adjust things and how to kind of help with that detox/herx, because more than likely it will happen. Some people, that are super sick, I get surprised, like they're just fine. And then other people I think that are just fine, that aren't going to have issues, they have a lot of issues. So just be mindful, that is out there if you need it. But with that being said, I started the Triplex, and then a couple years later, then I finally started the X Factor and Mega X in there, because, getting some of those nutritional deficiencies, buttoned up, if you will, with the X Factor and even Mega X is really, really important. And I just didn't know all that stuff. I kind of had taken that as my prenatal when I was pregnant for the second time. So I just didn't really think about it. But then as I added in ease and nerve, that's when I feel like a lot of my function just really started to just kind of skyrocket, if you will. Like I, went from, I had been having a lot of improvements, but I started working out 4 to 5 days a week, and I was working out at a gym very similar to Orange Theory, where it was a heart rate monitor workout. It was intense. It was an hour long, and like, all I was really able to do before that was a beach body workout called Pio. I loved it because it was easy on my joints, and it was kind of a good gradual thing to get me sweating, get me detoxing, get me moving, circulate, everything. So yeah. So it took some time. But with that being said, I kind of went through all of these issues and these bumps in the road, if you will, and I've learned from them. And so, whether you are my person or somebody else that has reached out to me to try to help you, listen to them. And if you are able, Limeys, try to take, kind of switch out some of your supplements if you can, because supplementation for when you're trying to heal from Lyme is just, you have to. It's just part of healing from Lyme disease, because we're so deficient, because the bacteria raging in our bodies is just eating up everything that our body needs to function properly. And so it's really important that you get this supplementation, and not just in any kind, in a kind that your body can absorb and use effectively. And that's one of the things that I've definitely learned with Plexus, because a lot of supplements that you'll take, even if they say they're organic or there's this or that, they're not in the bioavailable form. And a lot of us have MTHFR, or we have other detoxification issues or other processing issues. And so our bodies just simply wind up peeing or pooping these vitamins out because they can't break it down. Like our body just has that genetic mutation, and so we just have a hard time with that. And so that's part of the reason why I love Plexus so much, is that their vitamins are methylated, and it means that our body's getting that. Like I notice a difference when I take this multivitamin, Plexus multivitamin, versus any of the other ones that I've taken. And other ones I've taken were twice as expensive. And so yes, if you're able to, just switch out some of that stuff, because you will notice a difference. And with this being said, just go into, if you're just starting your Plexus journey or just thinking about starting it, go into this with the attitude that I'm doing this for me. I don't expect healing to happen overnight, and I don't expect this to be a one-stop shop. You guys, I love Plexus. I swear by it. I use it every single day faithfully, and I have for years, and I will always do it just because I feel that much better. And you know, you guys, my husband moved here, or we moved here to Hawaii about 6 months ago because he was for his job. And when I came here, I'm able to hike all of these mountains. And if you are a Limey, like, these mountains are crazy here. If you are a Limey, you understand what a feat that was. I used to have 4 to 5 seizures a day. I had a hard time taking a shower. Not kidding. And if you're a Limey, you can understand that. I would do one dish, sit down on my floor, stand back up, do another dish. And now I am hiking up these mountains. And you know, like I said, I'm not saying that Plexus is just all you can do, because I'm very attentive with my detoxing protocols, which is very important with Lyme disease. You have to do all the detox baths and eat the right foods, and you know, educate yourself on what's healthy to help reduce inflammation and balance your blood sugars, and other foods that you can implement into your diet to help with your gut health, because I'm sure you've taken a ton of medications, probably taken a ton of antibiotics, and antibiotics within 7 days, they wipe out your gut flora completely. And your gut just plays a role in so much of your healing. I didn't realize this, you know, when I was so sick, I was barely able to like talk because my brain was just so messed up and I was just so inflamed everywhere. But you know, your gut controls all of those feel-good, you know, emotions, like all of your neurotransmitters, like 90% is in your gut. And so, you know, if you're dealing with like anxiety or depression, gut health. If you're dealing with, you know, issues with your immune system, you're getting sick all the time, gut health, like, it really will play a big role. And I'm not saying it's going to fix everything overnight, because it does take time. But listen to your sponsor, get plugged in. If, you know, if your sponsor has questions, I've made a couple of videos on the products I take and why. Reach out to me. I'm happy to help any of you, even if you're not my person, because I just have a mission. I want every single Limey to be well. And so, you know, this isn't a competition here for me. It's just, I have been given such an incredible gift, and I will always be so grateful for my sponsor who shared Plexus with me. So grateful, so grateful. But with that being said, I learned how these products work and why they're different and why they were working for me when other things weren't. And so I kind of know, you know, why we take, you know, the products that we do, and why Limeys, you know, we just need supplements. You probably already are on a ton, so switch some of them out if you can. But I would say for Limeys, if you were just starting this, I would mentally, because the mental game is a big thing. You got to have your head right. If you're going to heal, you got to have your head right. That is a big thing. Mentally prepare in your mind, I'm going to give this at least 6 months. 6 months being consistent every single day, drinking half your body weight in water every single day, not just like, oh, today, maybe not tomorrow, and doing the things that you can as far as your diet, as far as trying to implement even some slight movement. If you're not able to work out even like some, just stretching or yoga or just something very small, just do what you can. And I know that sometimes it's just a toe wiggle. That's okay. You know, take your detox baths, do whatever you can to minimize your stress, whether that's listening to music, listening to podcasts, listening to worship music, meditating on Bible verses, whatever it is you do for stress management, do it, because that matters. If you have to get rid of some toxic relationships, that's maybe what you have to do as well, because that's important as well. This video got a little bit out of control, but I just wanted to give you guys a better update on how long this takes, because it's not really a super simple answer. But I would say mentally prepare for at least 6 months. More preferably in your mind thinking that, you know, I'm going to try this for a year and see if I notice improvements, because we just have a lot of things. Think of us as, You know, we have this bucket and it's full of sand. It's overflowing with sand. We have so much stuff we have to get out of there before we can even like start to heal like the cracks, if you will, that are in our bucket. And so you have to get all that other stuff out first. And so we have a lot. So just take some time, guys. This is a natural healing. This is not a synthetic healing. It's not gonna, you know, a lot of medications will cause a lot of like side effects and all these other things. And you know, you will have like herxing and some detox things as well, but that's good. It means your body needs this, and this is a real healing. This is not just like a band-aid. This is like a deep healing, and so it's worth it. But I want you guys to set your minds up right that minimum 6 months, more closer, like giving yourself a year at least, like just so that your mindset is right. Like, nope, I told myself I was going to give myself a year. Like, I've noticed this and this, but it's not quite where I want to be. But you know, just getting your mindset straight in the beginning is just so much better off. But anyways, I hope that is helpful. I hope it's helpful. And again, if you have questions or your sponsor has questions, feel free to reach out to me. I get back to everybody all the time, just because I care. I want every single Lyme well. And so yeah. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. Hope it was helpful. Bye.